Well, here it is, Friday night, kids. You're hanging out with your old friend Patio Billy out here on the patio. That's right, Patio Billy, a.k.a. Billy Masters. I'm here with another story for you tonight, and I'll get right to it. Ever have a bad date? Ever have one of those dates that they probably should have made a movie about? Never got around to it? Well, that's what happened to me. I think I was about 17 or 18. I just got my van totally tricked out, and man, it was a rolling den of orneriness. That van was. It was well equipped with all the fun junk, as you remember, vans from the 70s were, right? So I met this girl who was babysitting next to my friend John's house, and I didn't know her at all, but she seemed like she was a couple of years older than me, and certainly seemed to be a lot wiser about what goes on in vans, regardless of what I was hoping for. So she invited herself to take me to the movies in my van. I'm like, really? Me? So what am I going to do? So I took her to the movies in my van, and I made dang sure that we got there for the late movies to begin with. Rather than early stuff, and of course the whole reason to have a van is to park all the way in the back row and throw open those back doors, and mom and the kids and dad can all lay in the bed in the van and look at the movies. That's one reason to have a van. And so we were exploring the other reason to have a van. And oh my goodness, you could say that she was like Magellan and Columbus and Vasquez da Gama, and she knew how to explore, I'll tell you. Wow! It was great fun. So anyways, by the time the movies had gone through to the run of the end of the second thing, and there wasn't too many people left in the movie theater, we decided it was time to go, and she jumps up in the front seat and says, "Hey, can I drive your van?" And boy, right about then, I would have given her the deed to Manhattan. So I said, "Sure, you can drive my van, but let me reach out here and get these doors closed, And I'm in my skivvy standing at the back door of the van. I got a hold of both the door handles, and she fires up the van, and boy, without a second thought, she throws it straight in reverse, and I think she hit the throttle, because we took off like a shot. Now I'm at the back of the van holding the doors open in my shorts, and suddenly we're going over a bump and over another bump and over another bump, and it's scaring the living shit out of me, and I scream, and she, bam, slams on the brakes, and I went flying out that van. I bet I looked like a frog jumping out of a hot skillet. But I was light on my feet. I don't know how I didn't get a scratch on me. I didn't even stub my toe. And man, and she had come to such a quick stop, So I jumped in the back of the van. I threw the door shut real quick, and I jumped up the first. Get out of the other thing. Get out of that seat, right? And I got her out of the seat, and we took off, and thought I made a clean getaway, feeling pretty funny about myself and everything like that. And she says, "It's still early for me." Well, gee, that didn't take much more encouragement for me to make a left-hand turn right off of Route 66 and find ourselves a vacant field. It's Fontana. So, we're like experiencing round two. Now they're exploring the other half of the hemisphere of the world. And, man, it was fun. And then all of a sudden, we hear sirens. Oh my God, what's going on now? Now, this was before I had the Army tank incident in that van, so I wasn't used to any of this input crap. But nonetheless, we hear sirens, and man, the lights are getting closer, and the sirens are getting louder, and I get dressed quick. So she got dressed really quick, and I got dressed really quick, and bangity bang bang, there was a knock on the door right about that quick. And so, fortunately, we weren't smoking any pot or drinking anything right then, and I popped open the door, and I said, Hi, gentlemen. uh, you may not know me as Patio Billy. No, anyways, they said, get out of the van. And so we got out of the van, and they searched the van real quick. They didn't notice that her underwear were pinned with a thumbtack up on top of the tapestry of the great big lion. Or at least they didn't say anything. But nonetheless, they searched the van, got clean. And they said, okay, well, as long as you're not underage, you can go. And I said, well, I don't know about me, but I know she's overage. And he's got a big kick out of that. And they left. Ooh, dodged another bullet, right? So, go to start up my van. Van won't start. Then I remembered I smelled gas. I smelled gas when we were talking to the cops, and I got out and I looked underneath my van, and son of a gun, the van had a hole in the gas tank. We must have punched a hole in it at the drive-in movies when we hit something. So, oh shoot, now what am I going to do? What am I going to do? We took a long walk. We ended up going to my friend Andy Clark's house. You remember Andy from Further Stories? He was quite the character himself. And I didn't want to wake up his folks, so what do? I pulled the screen off his window, and I had that girl give me a little boost, and I popped right in through his window. Well, Andy didn't hear me coming in. So now I'm thinking, oh shit, I got to be careful how I wake him up, right? So I reached over there and I got a hold of his nose and I covered his mouth like that. I'm going, Andy, it's Billy, it's Billy, it's Billy. He's kicking his feet. He thought somebody was trying to kill him. So, anyways, we got Andy dressed, and we had some gas from his lawnmower, and he had some kind of epoxy and a ribbon strip thing, and Andy was great. He saved my ass for it, I'll tell you. So we got back to the van, and he patched a hole in the gas tank, and then we put a couple of gallons of that lawnmower gas in the old van and fired it up. Drove it on home. Now, this was long before the days of cell phones and anything like that. And I can't honestly say that girl ever made any attempt, and I never made any attempt to get a hold of her again. Never seen her again. But I always wondered myself how that must have looked in the rear view mirror with me flying out of the back of that van. Take care.